Hey, this is about this Harbor Freight tile saw, and here's the box. It's a 7-inch saw, number 40315, and this one says it doesn't come with a blade, but Harbor Freight sells a diamond blade, 1-inch diamond blade, 1-inch arbor diamond blade. This is a 7-inch blade, but it has a 1-inch hole here. And so it's sort of proprietary. You can't really find these 1-inch blades, 1-inch holes. You find 7-inch blades all day, but find a blade with a 1-inch hole, please let me know, because I looked all over the internet for a couple days trying to find one. Looked at all my local hardware stores, and everybody's like, no, no, no. One tile store I talked to, the guy's like, oh yeah, I have one of those saws. He said they work great. He said the problem is you can't find the blades except at Harbor Freight. And I said, yeah, the problem I have with this blade is it wobbles so bad, it's so warped that, and it came that way, that it's breaking my tile. And so this guy at the tile store told me, he says, yeah, he said that is a problem with them. He said, and then you have to buy Harbor Freight blades. I don't know. I've used this to cut a few tile. I've broken several. So I'm kind of going through more tile than I want. And I'm not sure if it's my technique or if it's the blade, but I know this blade, when I put it on the saw and I put the dial indicator on it and spun it, it was 0.050 or 500ths, had 500ths of run out. And I read on a tile website, I'm sorry, a tile like forum, that said that it shouldn't have more than 1/100th of run out. So I did some, you can see all my marks on it on both sides. I did some adjusting on it. I actually put it on here, clamped it down, put my dial indicator on it, rolled it around, bent it up, bent it down. I got it running really, really true, but it's still breaking my tile. So it's actually spinning very, very straight now. I had it down to 0.015 inch run out, which is pretty good. Still breaking my tile, and I think it's just that the blade is kind of worn out. I don't know if it wore out quick or not. But anyway, so I thought, well, I need to get a better quality blade. Harbor Freight's like two hours away from me, so I thought, well, I'll go down and get a 5/8 blade. 1-inch blade, of course, none of the stores sell them. None of my local stores sell them. I can't find them online. So I bought a 5/8 blade, and I thought, well, I'll drill it out. And then most of these 5/8 blade that have the 5/8 hole right here where my finger is have this 7/8 knockout, which doesn't leave you a round hole to drill out. In any event, I tried to drill one of the blades with a regular drill bit just in the side here just to see, and it would not cut it at all. This is some hard stuff. So I thought, well, drilling out a 5/8 saw blade to 1 inch is going to be maybe possible if I took it to machine shop. And then I thought, oh, machine shop, great. Well, this has a 1-inch flange on here. This arbor that's on the saw is 1/2 inch. So we have a 1-inch flange here, which means we have a 1/2 inch, a 1/4 inch on each side of material to work with. So I asked him to machine this down, this outer part, down to 5/8, from 1 inch to 5/8, so that I could fit any standard 5/8 blade on. And the guy says, sure. He took it back, and in 20 minutes he came back out and said, here you go, $10. And I just gave him some cash for it, and hopefully it's a good investment. You can see that it's pretty thin here where my thumbnail is, but that's the flange right there that the 5/8 blade will fit now. So now, the 1-inch blade, of course, doesn't fit it anymore, and you can see that it's much, much bigger now than the flange. Okay, so now it fits the 5/8 blade. It's not in very good focus, sorry. Nice smooth fit. We'll drop it on there. It's not much material, and that was my original concern. I talked to the machinist about this. I said, that doesn't leave much material. He says, yeah, but that's not actually what holds the blade. This part doesn't. That just locates it. And he said what holds the blade is these outer pieces. When you tighten them down, they're actually what hold the blade. And he said the other thing is once you put it on the arbor itself, it takes a little bit to work this on, but once you put it on the arbor itself supports this inner part. He said, so even though this is real thin right here, he said it won't be a problem at all. So I'm going to go, I bought a 5/8 blade, and I'm going to put it on and see if my saw spins better, turns better, and hopefully doesn't break my tile, and hopefully cuts faster. I'll let you know.